Hey guys, it's Amanda. I just wanted to quickly say something real quick before I go into reading what I'm going to read. Um, I burned my lip. I was playing with a lighter, and somebody at work, like I had it right here, and I was just playing with it just because I was bored, and I'm fascinated with fire. And somebody kind of sort of like bumped into me yesterday, and it burned my lip, like burned the skin off my lip. So it's healing. But anyway, I want to take a moment to read something to you. And I can go into detail about it later, but this is something that was written um, by me. And it was a true story, but I'll go into more details. So we're just going to stay with this. It starts off scared, lost, and all alone and afraid, waiting in the dark. My phone clenched in my hand so tightly. I hear the yelling, the screaming, the heavy footsteps. They are coming toward my room, my prison. I looked to the window, waiting for help to arrive. The footsteps stopped at the door and then silence. I then heard the knob move like it was trying to be opened. The window was being lifted up, and I reached for the hand as I climbed out the window and ran into the woods. Behind me, I could hear the wood cracking from the door. It was being kicked in. The black tears were running down my face. My heart is racing. I hear, "Bitch, stop. Come back or else it will be worse." The person pulling me to safety starts to pull on my arm harder as I come to a dead stop. I look back to the window, the man standing there, so tall, so scary. I look to the ground as I jerk away. I run back to the window, so terrified. I look back to the one trying to save me. I can't. He will kill me when he finds me. The black tears crash down around my feet as I walk back to a living hell. 16 years old, locked in a prison that you created for me, once again hearing the screaming and yelling going on. I wanted to cry, but I couldn't. I was too afraid I would be heard. I hear, "Come here now, Cal," as I hesitate to move, to walk to the door. I stand and gather myself, my thoughts, as I hear you. Sorry. As I hear, "Are you deaf?" I said. "Now." I walk so slowly to the door. I reach for the knob, turning it slowly. My heart is racing. I'm so scared of what will happen when I open the door. I am unsure if today is the day he kills me. I ask myself today that I don't walk. I ask myself, is today the day I don't walk or crawl away? The door opens. There he is. He grabs me by my hair. He shoves me into the wall. It shatters my glasses. As the glass cuts into me, he shoves me harder into the wall, seeing the blood. He puts his weight on me to where I can't move. I can't struggle. I fight back the tears. I can't let him see. It will only make it worse. He spins me around so fast, blood lands on the shirt. I look up to see you standing there watching this and not saying a word, not helping me. He raises his fist as I scream out to you, "Please help me. Don't just stand there and watch. Please help me." As his fist comes down on me like a ton of bricks falling from the sky, you turn and walk away with no emotion. He screams out loud, "You will learn respect, you fat bitch." As I slide down the wall and hit the ground, I just lay there screaming, or scared, laying there scared to move, blood flowing from my face, making it hard to see. He spits on me as he says to clean myself and the mess up. As he walks away from me, my vision gets even more blurry. Pulling myself into my room, searching for my phone, trying to call for help. Then you walk in. I pull you, I pull myself up. My eyes swollen, you trying to clean me up, but I push you away as my black tears mix with the blood crash at your feet. No emotion from you, nothing at all. So empty, so cold. As I walked away, I stopped to look at you. "How can you sit there and let him do this to me?" You responded with, "It wasn't my fault that I couldn't learn respect." 18 years old, cleaning the house. My back is to you, and my dear friends were on their way to pick me up to celebrate my birthday with me. You had asked me for something cold to drink, and I replied with, "Yes, sir," careful to not push any buttons. As I was fixing your drink, I made a mess, and under my breath, I say that, "Well, that pisses me off. I just cleaned it." In a split second, the door was open and you had been pinned against the wall. The glass falls to the ground as it shatters as you raise your fist to me. My friends rush in to rescue me, but I tell them to stop as I lift my hand. I look you in your cold, dark, evil eyes, so calmly, so unafraid, the adrenaline rushing through me as you smirk that evil smirk, thinking you got me trained to take a beating. As I roll my eyes, I shove you over and over again. Hit me, you good for nothing son of a bitch. Hit me, you sorry piece of shit. Hit me, please, I beg you to hit me. I'm not scared of you anymore. You will never see those black bloody tears again, you sack of shit. Hit me, I beg you to hit me. At this time, my friends are at my side, shocked that I stood up to you. Hands still raised, I walked away from you. My friends follow behind me and and walk around me. You not knowing that I had a cast iron skillet in my hand. You charge after me, and I hear you without hesitation. I swing fast and hard, hitting you in your face and knocking you down to the floor. As I drop the uh, As I drop the pan and stand over you, kneeling down and picking your head up, making you look me in the eyes one last time. I speak so calmly, so fearless, so softly I say, you can't hurt me anymore. I'm not scared of you. As my friends walk out of my room with the bags that I have packed, I see you. Or, yeah, packed. I see. Or I say, see, I told you that you can't hurt me anymore. You sad wannabe man. You see, I'm leaving today, and when I walk away from you, from this prison that you put me in, I will never think of you again. But you will be sure to remember me every time you look in the mirror. I couldn't help but smile as I saw you there and the pain that you had put me in. I slap your face and I spit on you, making you feel like you made me feel. I stood up and began to walk away with your blood on my hands, on my clothes. I reach into my pocket and I pull out a paper towel. I turn to you and say, no, go clean yourself and that mess up, you sick bastard. And I tossed it to you and I walked away, leaving you alone there. Years have passed now, and I don't think of you as I said I wouldn't. Not a tear has been shed over you. I left you stained with my black, bloody tears long ago. But I do wonder why it took me so long. You could have killed me, but you didn't kill me. You could have. Maybe you loved me. No, that's not love. This is one question I will never have the answer to. Time heals all, but so does love, and I have more than you can imagine, more than you can even dream of. I am loved by my family, my friends, my own little joy. You left those scars on me, and I left one on your heart. I forgive you and her, but I will never forget. The end. But if you're interested in knowing who that story was about, it would be about yours truly. I am proud to say that I am 26 years old and a single mom who came from a household that everybody thought was perfect. I went to church and I had a stepfather who portrayed himself to be perfect. And I had a mother who was blind by a lot of things. And I had some good times in my childhood, and I think about those times, but there were a lot of times that would be you sneeze the wrong way, and you're the one that got the aggravation put on you, and it was hard, and I got through it. It took me a long time to stand up, but I did it, and I made this video hoping to empower you. And yes, I'm talking to you, the ones that go to school that get bullied for being fat or different or just not to the society that we live in standards of perfect. Honey, let me tell you something. We're all different, and that's what makes us us. Some are tall, some are small, some are thin, some are big, some are black, some are white. We're all different, and don't ever let anybody bring you down. If I, at the age of 26 years old, can share my story with you, and if I, at the age of 12, 13, 14, 15, no matter how old. It all started when I was about 9. Um, yeah, if I can survive that, together we can survive anything. And I just want you all to know that if you are interested in knowing more about my personal story, I will be writing more about it. This was just a kind of an insight to everything. And I guess when I do, we'll see about getting it published. But I just want to let you all know that you're not alone, that there are people out there who have been there that you can talk to, that you can trust, and know that if you ever have any problems, if you're being bullied at school, or if you're bullied at home. I mean, don't think being bullied is for kids. I mean, it's not. It can be parents, aunts, uncles, cousins, nieces, nephews, whatever. You can be bullied by anybody. And if you fall victim of being bullied and you want to talk about it, look me up on Facebook. Um, I'll even post a link down below. But just know that if I can get through this, then together we can get through anything. So I just say that I love you, and even though we've never met, you are here in my heart. My heart is still being repaired after all this time. But you know what? Look at me now. I'm a mom, and I have a lot of friends, and I have some family that loves me, and I have some really important people in my life, and I have some very special people in my life, and I am offering to be one in your life. So, like I said, if you want someone that you know you can count on, that you can trust to talk to you about this, that's been there, honey, I've been there. Don't be afraid to talk to me about anything. Good night.